Live in the D Green Room on this marvelous Monday. We had quite the packed show, full of fall festivities. First thing we talked about is having the cider mill experience right in downtown Detroit.
I'm all in.
Yeah, Beacon Park, Cider in the City. You don't want to miss this. Well, the air is crisp and the leaves are turning bright and vibrant colors. The fall is here, but it wouldn't be fall without cider, donuts, and other traditions of the season. And now you can enjoy the best of fall right in the heart of the city. One of my absolute favorite places, you guys know this, is Beacon Park, and they are hosting Cider in the City, where you can get the best of the cider mill experience right downtown. I love everything about this. So joining us to tell us all about Cider in the City is Chris Polk, the manager of Beacon Park. Thank you for being with us.
Absolutely. It's great to be here.
Well, it's great to have you. So now we all love the cider mill and Beacon Park. It's kind of like reinventing the experience. What inspired you guys to create Cider in the City?
Well, we're always reinventing things, so I want to start off with that at Beacon Park. So the inspiration really is to bring people to the city, to downtown, to experience all that the downtown area has to offer. And what better way to do that than with pumpkins, with cider, with donuts, with hay rides, and something for the family and for everyone downtown.
Okay, so what can people expect? Is it going to feel just like, is it going to be beautiful pumpkin patches all over the place? What's it going to be like?
There's going to be pumpkin patches. There's going to be hay rides. Our wonderful restaurant, Lumen, will have their fall menu in place. Then obviously the cider, the donuts, the caramel apples, all kind of things for kids, for the adults, and for everyone there. And the pumpkin patch. The pumpkin patch is going to be amazing.
Absolutely. So you'd say good thing for family, very family-friendly kind of event. But I think it's appropriate for adults too. Like I would want to go and just hang out.
You would want to go and hang out. That's right. So there's going to be entertainment. So we're going to have DJs and bands and food trucks. The park is accessible. Yeah. It's one of the beautiful things that we appreciate about Beacon Park is its equitable access. So yes, for adults, our seniors, and obviously the kids can all come down for Cider in the City.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's one of the things I really do enjoy about Beacon Park, because the last time I was there, it was one of the Marley children performing. It might have even been a grandson. And I was there with girlfriends, and one of my girlfriends had her kids there, and it was just every part of Detroit that you could think of, like you said, from the grandparents down to couples at a date night hanging out at Beacon Park. So I'm sure this is going to be in that same vein. So how long is Cider in the City taking place?
Cider in the City is 2 weekends in a row. October 15th and 16th is the first weekend, and then the 22nd and 23rd of October. So we're really excited about it, 2 days in a row. It goes from 1 p.m. until 5 p.m. each one of those days. So plenty of time to get down, enjoy some cider and donuts. It's going to be sunny, amazing weather. And listen, then we turn to our other programming. We're going to be, yes, the University of Michigan, Michigan State tailgate is coming up as well. Right, so we're going to do a special viewing party for that. Then in November, we're going to have our Light Up Beacon Park tree lighting extravaganza, so folks should look out for that as well.
Absolutely, and I've even seen the D drop. New Year's Eve, 1 year. The Beacon Park has so much going on, you guys. You have to check it out. Where can people get more information about Cider in the City and other upcoming events?
So for other upcoming events, go to dtebeaconpark.com, which is our website. All of our social media handles are there. Then you can go to ciderinthecity.com. Pre-order your donuts, pre-order your cider, come down, be prepared. It's going to be amazing.
Well, sounds awesome. Thank you so much for being with us.
Absolutely.
This is going to be great. Check it out, everyone.
What's the buzz? Scary movies. What's the best scary movie? Is it the one with the jump scares or creepy characters or
real life thrillers? That's what I would say. Those are the best scary movies.
All right. Well, our panel weighed in.
Cue the screams and jump scares. We are talking all about scary movies for What's the Buzz today. This is the month when we see new horror and thrillers hit the screens, like Halloween Ends, which is out this week, which we both know Halloween's never going to end. And neither is Michael Myers. Joining us for the frightening good times are Lauren Crocker. She is the co-host of the Blaine Fowler Morning Show on 96.3 WDVD. Our friend who has seen more scary movies than anybody in the room or the building or in the city, movie reviewer Greg Russell.
Hello, hello.
And our own April Morton, who is a huge fan of frightening flicks. Good morning to all of you.
Morning.
Do we like scary movies? Do you like scary movies, Sydney?
I enjoy them, especially when you see them in the theater with a group of people. Because, I mean, that's when they're
It's like a comedy. You need to see it with a large group of people.
Right. That's where the fun comes about. Hearing other people scream, some people running out the door and all like that.
Have you seen Smile, by the way?
No.
All right.
I'm going to see it though.
Okay.
Very soon.
Lauren.
I like campy horror. I'll see Halloween, maybe the Scream movies. I don't want to be terrified though. I don't enjoy the super scary. I don't like supernatural.
No paranormal activity for you?
No. Leave
No
it
Blair
behind.
Witch?
No.
None of that.
No.
All right, April.
I'm the complete opposite. I love it.
The scarier the better?
The scarier the better, yes.
Well, what about like what is called torture porn? The Saw movies where it's like really gruesome. I mean, that's so much scary as just like almost an endurance test.
Yeah, that's, like you said, not so much scary. I don't care for those. But the supernatural, oh my gosh, I love them. I love them, especially if they're like based on a true story, supposedly.
Did you get sucked into Blair Witch? Because I was one of the first people in the entire country to see it, and I had to stay through the entire credits to see the little disclaimer that says everything you just saw was fiction. I was
Right.
like, because I wasn't
okay.
sure.
You thought it was real?
I did for most of the movie. I kept thinking, this can't be real.
Yeah.
And the entire time, by the end, where the guy's standing in the corner in the basement, I'm like, ah! Scariest movie you've ever seen?
Carrie.
The original?
1976, yeah. And the reason is, you know, the last scene, sorry folks, 40 plus years, spoiler alert in case you haven't seen it yet. But when Amy Irving is walking up to the grave to put flowers on Carrie's grave, and the arm comes out of the grave and grabs her, I swear to you, I was with my cousins, we jumped over the back of the seat in the theater. We didn't hurt anybody because everybody was jumping over the seats. Because that was just the scariest thing in the world at that time.
All right.
Pet Cemetery.
Oh, Gage.
That was a good one.
Gage. Little
Yes.
Gage in the road.
My husband took my son's hair the other day and took a picture of him. He's like, he looks like Gage. Don't say that to me. Horrified.
April.
Poltergeist, the first one.
Poltergeist, you
Yes.
know, with the clown in the bedroom that
Oh my
throws the kid under the
gosh.
bed. Oh my God. Or
They're
the tree that comes through the window. By the way, did you know that Jo Beth Williams, the scene where she falls into the swimming pool and it's all skeletons, she didn't know that those skeletons were going to be in there. And so her screams and her freaking out in the swimming pool are actually real.
Oh, wow.
I
Really freaked
I
out.
like the stories from behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I do like
Yeah.
that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right, do you plug your ears or close your eyes when watching scary movies when things get spooky?
No, I kind of want to see. I want to see what's going on.
Yeah.
So I don't, cover anything up, because then I'd be afraid of like, okay, what did I miss?
Right.
How did this get to this? Type thing. So yeah, I'll watch them all.
No, I cover up. Hold tight. Cover up in a ball.
That's why they're great date movies.
Oh no, eyes wide open, ears wide open. I gotta see it, I gotta hear it. I don't want to miss anything.
Just out of curiosity, my mom started me on horror movies when I was still pre-K, right? And
Yep.
it's not real. This is called special effects. That's not real blood. And so I developed this real love for horror movies when I was a kid, and it continued all the way through. How young is too young to see a scary movie, like a really scary movie?
Too young, I would say 7.
7's too young.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, probably depends on the kid, right? I mean,
Right.
if
Right.
they're into it, or if they have a parent who's into it. Like your mom sounds like she liked them, so she wanted you to enjoy it.
For sure.
Yeah, so I think that's
Sir
cool.
Graves Ghastly, Creature Feature,
Oh, yeah.
Count Scary. I was in for all of it.
And for me, I remember at 5 years old, I had my dad stay up with me one Friday night to watch Shock Theater, to watch the original Frankenstein.
Oh, wow.
So I mean,
That's a good
that
memory.
was like the coolest thing.
All right, what's the key to a good scary movie? Is it a character like a Michael Myers or a Freddy Krueger or a Jason Voorhees? Or is it just jump scares or...
I think the jump scares, having kind of like that horror movie, plot, some of them stay the same, but like different things happen. I do think laughter too, like when there's funny things that happen and then you're scared like 30 seconds later.
Right.
That's kind of fun.
Greg?
I also think, a unique character like Black Phone with Ethan Hawke. His character was just scary just by the way he
Right,
was, with that half a mask.
Yeah.
And it just kept you on edge. So, I like those type of characters too.
April, jump
I
scares
love
or
jump
character?
scares.
Yeah?
Like, make me jump. If you can make me jump because it takes a lot for me, then you've done your job.
I don't remember the movie, but it's
Delayed.
it's one of, I think Patrick Wilson's in it. And he's standing in a living room, and there's a mirror or something on the wall, and the camera follows him over here, and then when the camera comes back, there's like this crazy voodoo face looking thing. And you're like, ah!
The camera cuts,
I know the one you're talking about. I can't think of the name
Can't think
of
of
it
the
because it was
Or
kind
the
of like a series
refrigerator
of
door
that.
closing, and all of a sudden,
Oh,
those
yeah,
are so typical.
exactly. All right, less than a minute. Do scary movies linger with you. Like, for instance, when I saw Blair Witch the next morning, I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work, and it was dead quiet outside, and I had to walk to my car, and my neck was tingling because I thought the Blair Witch was going to come out and get me.
For me, no, even when I saw The Exorcist, came out, it was like, boy, that was scary. Let's go eat.
I like to watch something funny afterwards, so put something funny on before bed, for sure. Absolutely.
Not really, but I just want to suggest one movie that was terrifying, and it's underrated. It's called The Pact. You guys got to see it.
All right, I'll counter with
See it. Came out in 2012.
The Descent. The women go cave exploring and get
Yes,
lost,
that was
and
good
then
too.
there's stuff down there. I won't
Yeah.
say what, but The Descent is a great movie. All right, thank you, panel, for being here.
Thank you for having
You
us.
survived.
Well, you guys know that I am, of course, a coffee lover. Aficionado, all of the good stuff. Enthusiast, all of that stuff. And Michelle Oliver found a place in Dearborn that is all about latte art, and you can even learn how to open up your own coffee shop and how to go about it.
It's like a school.
It's like a school. Very cool.
Have you ever been sitting at a cafe sipping on your warm drink of choice and thought to yourself, I would like to own a coffee shop? Or maybe you look down at your latte and see the pretty design in it and wondered, could I learn to do that?
Well, perhaps you would like to go to coffee school. Yes, that is a thing. And a popular local coffee shop in Dearborn just opened their own. Michelle Oliver takes us to Haraz Barista Academy.
Have you ever wanted to try your hand at latte art? Or perhaps you dream of opening your own coffee shop. Well, that's how Hamza Nasser got started on his coffee journey.
Coffee is something that I've always had a passion for. When I traveled to Yemen, I noticed that every different place in Yemen that I visited, their blends were different. Coffee is very interesting. Why don't we have this kind of stuff, back home in the United States?
So we opened Haraz Coffee House here on Michigan Avenue in Dearborn in 2021. But it wasn't easy. Having never owned or worked in a coffee shop before, he had a lot to learn.
My biggest challenge when I decided to open a coffee shop was where I can find a coffee school.
So he decided to create one.
We have the Haraz Barista Academy. There are a lot more people who have passion for coffee than I thought.
They have long-form classes like how to open your own coffee shop.
You come here, we train you, and we help you even buy the right equipment for your coffee shop, because that was one of my biggest challenges. I purchased almost $20,000 in equipment that I never used.
And short one-off classes where you can learn how to brew the perfect cup of espresso. Or how to make a fun design in your latte.
And bring it up. There you go.
It was hard. It definitely takes some skill.
Very good. Then bring it all the way through and up. Very good. Look at that. Wow.
It was really fun. I can't wait to show off these skills at home and actually put the espresso machine to use.
Sign me up.
So you want to take that espresso shot, pour it into the mug. Once it gets too hot where you can't handle it anymore, that's when you shut it off.
All right, I think that's what most normal people would say is too hot.
All right, so let's go ahead and make sure that it's...
I'm just tapping it because I've seen you tap it so many
yeah,
times.
to get
what
all
does that do?
So that gets all the bubbles out. We don't want any bubbles in our froth. No, all right. I want you to pour 3 times in a circular motion. And then bring the mug down a little, or the jug down a little bit, pour into the center. So what you're doing
I'm kind of seeing it.
Yeah, so you're kind of creating a pattern where they push into each other. So the finalization is going running through it like that. Very good, very good. Hey, that's
It's
perfect.
not bad. I would say it's more of a tulip.
All right, try number 2.
And stop. Now bring it in the center. Now bring it down a little bit to the center and pour until you see a nice blob. Very good. That's way better.
Perhaps the 3rd time's the charm.
There we go. 1.
And the third one. Pour, and run it through. And bring it up. Oh, that looks really beautiful. Good job.
That one was the best one.
Yeah.
I will say that's the best one.
That's really good.
It's fun seeing them, having more passion for coffee.
Most of the fun classes, like how to make latte art or brew an espresso, are between 5 and 7 p.m., so it could be a date night or a fun night out with friends.
That's very cute. The cafe training courses are held during the workday. You can find out more about searching Haraz Barista Academy online. It's located at 15300 Rotunda Drive in Dearborn in Suite 304. And Music Monday, which I love. Again, I just love everything about this show, right? We had a wonderful young artist who was actually the youngest person ever invited to come perform at the Jazz Fest. We're talking about Anissa Leah.
Yeah, big voice, a lot of talent.
At the age of 17, our Music Monday guest is the youngest artist to ever have been invited to perform at the Detroit Jazz Fest earlier this year. Her first self-titled album, Anissa Leah, is available now, and Anissa is with us this morning. Thank you for being back on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Well, it is exciting to have you, but let's start with this performance at the Jazz Fest. What was that like?
It was an undescribable experience. It was so amazing and unforgettable. I can't even begin to explain it. It's just lovely working with the band and being able to portray my emotions through my music with the crowd.
With a huge crowd.
Yeah.
And people streaming and watching you, which has got to be so exciting. But tell us, how did you get into jazz?
Well, I have always loved jazz since I was little, but really I fell in love with all the greats. And, you know, coming up today, I'm actually really excited because later tonight I'm going to see Michael Bublé in concert.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he's one of my idols, so I am so excited and I cannot wait.
Well, I'm excited for you. But tell us about the album. Now, do you write your own music?
I do write my own music, yep. And so mostly when I write my music, I always write stuff that's relatable to me and from past experiences and experiences that I see through other people as well.
Wow, that's impressive. You performer, write your own music, so young. So what song are you going to perform for us today?
So today I'll be performing the song Misery, originally by Barrett Strong.
Okay, now you have to let everybody know where they can they keep up with you and follow you on social media.
Yeah, you can follow me on my website, AnissaLeah.com, for more information about me and my music. And you can look me up on any social media platform at Anissa Leah Official or Anissa Leah.
All right, very exciting. Here is Anissa Leah taking us to break. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us for Live in the D in the Green Room. We'll have another packed and fun show waiting for you guys tomorrow.
As always,